Maya? Okay, seriously, stop what you're doing. Imagine a clock, but not like your iPhone clock or the one on the microwave that's always blinking the wrong time because the power went out. Imagine a clock that only ticks once a year.
Once a year. Leo, that sounds like the most useless clock ever. I'd never know if I was late for coffee.
No. That's the point. It's called the clock of the long now. It's being built right now inside a mountain in Texas, literally inside a mountain. And it's designed to keep time for 10,000 years. 10,000.
Wait, 10,000? Most things we build today don't even last 10 years. My laptop starts sounding like a jet engine after 3.
Exactly. That's why this is so cool. It's like, okay, think of it as a mechanical monument to deep time. We're so focused on what's happening now, like this second, this tweet, this email, that we've lost the ability to think about the distant future. This clock is supposed to be like the photographs of Earth from space, but for time instead of the environment. It changes your perspective.
I like that. It's grounded. So if it's inside a mountain, who's winding it? Is there a very bored mountain hermit living there?
I mean, that would be a great job, right? But actually, it's wild. It's designed to be powered by human visitors. You walk in and wind it. But if no one shows up for a century, it has a backup. It uses the temperature difference between day and night on the mountaintop to harvest energy. It's basically a giant mechanical lung breathing in the mountain air.
That is actually really beautiful. But Leo, 10,000 years is a long time for parts to not break. How do you even engineer something for that?
That's the genius part. Danny Hillis, the guy who conceived it, had these strict rules. 1, no precious materials, no gold or jewels that people would want to loot. 2, it has to be maintainable with like Bronze Age tools.
Bronze Age? Seriously?
Yeah, because who knows what tech we'll have in 5,000 years. We might be back to hammers and chisels, right? So the whole thing is mechanical, no electronics. Electronics are too opaque. If a chip fries, you can't see why. But with a giant gear, you can see the problem. And get this, the brain of the clock isn't a series of gears like a normal watch. It's a mechanical, binary computer.
Wait, really? A mechanical computer? How does that even work?
It's these things called bit serial adders. Imagine these huge metal levers and pins that can only be in 2 positions, 0 or 1. As the clock ticks, these levers flip back and forth to calculate the time. It's 32-bit accuracy, Maya. In 10,000 years, it'll be more accurate than any mechanical clock ever built.
That's mind-blowing. But what if it gets off? Like if the gears slip just a tiny bit each century, wouldn't it be hours off by the end?
This is my favorite part, the wait really moment of the whole project. Every day at noon, if the sun is out, a lens at the top of the mountain focuses a beam of sunlight down onto a specific piece of metal. When that metal gets hot enough, it buckles, snap. And that physical force literally pushes the clock's mechanism back to the correct time. It uses the sun to fact-check itself.
Wow, that's incredibly clever. It's like the mountain itself is making sure it stays honest. It makes me feel so small, but in a good way, like we're part of a much longer story.
Right? And the display, it doesn't just show hours and minutes, it shows the stars, the phases of the moon, and the year. But the year is 5 digits. So instead of 2024, it says 02024.
Oh, to avoid the year 10,000 problem?
Exactly. They're thinking ahead. And there's a cuckoo. Hillis wants a cuckoo to come out every millennium. Can you imagine being the person who happens to be there on the year 3000 to see the cuckoo?
I hope they like the sound. Honestly, Leo, hearing about this makes the world feel a little more stable. It's nice to think about people building things that aren't just for us, but for people 500 generations from now.
It's the ultimate pay it forward.
It really is. You know, if you're listening and you want to slow down your own sense of time a bit, maybe join the loop with us. Get your daily curiosity fix and just breathe. Come back tomorrow. We'll be here.
We'll definitely be here. Maybe not for 10,000 years, but, for a good while.
Just a bit shorter than the clock.
Just a bit. But man, the idea of those chimes ringing out in a silent mountain in the year 7,000, it just gives me chills. It's like a message in a bottle, but the bottle is a mountain.
Well, I'm glad you brought this today. It's a good reminder to look up from the screen once in a while.
Definitely. Stay curious, everyone.
See you again. Stay curious.